All right, I'm gonna get a clean connection on this mic. First things first. Then I'm just gonna get into the dungeon. Not gonna wait around. No lollygagging. No bullshitting about magic, at least until somebody asks me about Magic the Gathering. I'm just gonna put a goddamn team together and put the team in the goddamn situation. Hello, Islor. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing today? Open this up on YouTube. Take YouTube out of kid jail. Tiff, this dungeon is dark as fuck. However, we shall overcome. Good morning, Rose Knight. Welcome to the stream, my friend. And Troper, I give you permission to go home. I make no promises about the consequences you will receive for going home, but I give you permission. Terrafon, thank you for the tier 1 Twitch sub for the 3rd month in a row. Afternoon, my fellow goon. Welcome back to the dog home. And Baron Von Boot, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the dog house. We immediately have a custom card review for Alec Man, which I guess is appropriate because Darkest Dungeon wants to take 3,000 hours to load. So let's let that load in the background and fulfill this stream redeem quickly, efficiently, and with an incredible amount of Riz. We have Lurona, Oasis Successor. I believe this is a D&D character, but not one of Alec Man's. So this is yet another power fantasy. 5 mana Temur, 3/6. Massive ass. Love that. Desert Walk Reach. You can play desert lands from the graveyard. Whenever you sacrifice a desert, search your library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. This ability only triggers once each turn. Sacrifice an untapped desert. Lurona deals damage equal to its power to any target. Immediately no. Immediately no. I want to paint a picture for you, Alec Man. And that picture is the Lurona player sitting there cackling after they play their commander. They tap 5 lands to do it. They immediately sacrifice a desert, deal 3 damage to somebody. They get a basic land. They pass the turn. They sacrifice another desert, deal 3 damage to somebody, get a basic land, pass the turn. They sacrifice another desert, get a basic land, pass the turn. They sacrifice another desert, get a basic land, pass the turn. Come to their turn, they play a desert from their graveyard. They almost certainly resolve something else that allows them to get more landfall. And then it's just pocket sand, but the sand is dynamite. And so at minimum, this needs to be restricted to sorcery speed. If you made this once per turn on your turn, that would not be unreasonable. But in any world where you get access to even more than 1 desert, this is truly felonious ramp behavior. Because the way this is written, you can do this once on each player's turn. And as long as you have access to like even 2 deserts to sacrifice, this is really strong. At 3 or more deserts to sacrifice, if you have 4 deserts to sacrifice and you can sacrifice 1 desert on every player's turn, you should win every game. In that, like, I just can't imagine a situation in which you don't win that game unless you're playing at like a Thoracle table. I mean, trigger, like, you don't even have, like, the thing is, this card is so strong, you don't even have to double the trigger. If you can do the trigger, trigger's fucked up. Alright, first and foremost, fulfilling point redemptions on stream is not vamping. Vamping is when one of you motherfuckers say something in chat without giving me money or points, which are basically attention money, that I then have to do the thing for. So you could do... So again, if this was once a turn at sorcery speed, that's fine. That's like extra land drop every turn attached to the ability to remove stuff, attached to a land recursion effect, which is fine. That's a good value engine. You can probably end up getting something fucked up from there. Being able to do it every single player's turn, depending on how many deserts you have, is way too good. How good are deserts? There are not basic deserts, Dark. The deserts themselves are not good. What's good about this is just if you got the God Hand and you played something, if you played like, which again, this is the God Hand, but if you got the God Hand and you played Azusa, which is a card that lets you play extra lands per turn, and you were able to pay for Lurona with 4 deserts. You sack the deserts, you get 4 basics. On your next turn, you play 3 basics. You play 3 deserts from your graveyard, and you go from 5 lands to 8 lands the next turn you untap. And that can repeat as many times as you want. Phyrexian HR, we can catch up on that stream redeem we missed for you last time, which is Cor'aath Dar, Truth Singer, 4 mana, Boros 3/5 with Vigilance and Haste, ETBs with 2 shield counters. Whenever Cor'aath Dar attacks or blocks, you may move a shield counter from it to another attacking or blocking creature. In combat, Cor'aath Dar, Truth Singer gets +1/+1 for every creature you control not attacking or blocking. Okay, so like better exalted because you can choose, right? You can mix and match exactly how many are attacking and blocking and still get the benefit. This seems quite bad, I'll be honest. I'm trying to think of how I would break this, and the only thing I'm coming to is I would play this card and it would break my spirit trying to win a game of Commander with this card. I think legitimately you might be able to get away with on attack or block, Cor'aath puts a shield counter onto another attacking or blocking creature. Like, I don't even think you have to move these. I think it could be... Shield counters are really good, so the other abilities need to be mid. I think we're playing different Magic, quite frankly. Because a shield counter breaks if you chump this guy with a 1/1. Fuck do I care? Like, I think the +1/+1 could make them some type of meaningful Voltron threat if you get a really wide board. I mean, when they work, they're bullshit, but I'm mostly talking about, like, an endless number of shield counters. Like, the time shield counters have been super fucking stupid has been in, like, a feather deck, where they just go... Every time this would take damage, I spend 1 mana to give it pseudo-indestructible forever. And if you... I mean, did you see me go apeshit in a... Was it like a short you saw me go apeshit about shield counters in? It would also be way more bullshit if this had green. I do agree with... No, the +1/+1 shouldn't be counters, because then that would stack too much. On stream 4, a custom card that I'm gonna say probably the rest of the custom card was fucking freaked up, because shield counters on this guy is terminally whatever. Shield counters on extremely good things are extremely good, and shield counters on extremely bad things are extremely whatever. So rather than make these +1/+1 counters in combat, because that will stack way too fast. That will stack immediately, and you will get ants. I would have Cor'aath put a shield counter onto another attacking or blocking creature. I think that is limited enough that it allows you to support a Boros aggro strategy where, like, as long as this guy... as long as this guy is attacking or blocking, something else can attack or block freely, I think that's fine. What if he got like +2/+2 per other creature you control with a shield counter? No, that sucks giga balls. Mainly because it locks you into the strategy of, I have to be playing go wide oops all shield counters. If you do, when this guy attacks, other thing gets protected, you can actually like have a semi-coherent Boros aggro strategy where you get to cook a little bit. If you just go, if I have 5 shield counters, Cor'aath can kill God, you get hard locked into, I'm playing oops all shield counters and goblins. If you exile my commander, I scoop. Do not make it a replacement effect. Also immediately terrible. I would literally just change it from move a shield counter to put a shield counter. Still a chronically fair Boros card, but I think functions better in that spot. Sileus, I will be answering your question in just a moment. Alec, whatever you change the effect to doesn't matter. It just has to be sorcery speed. It just has to be sorcery speed. Like the whole problem with this ability is not the payoff of the ability. It is sacrificing a desert as a cost on everybody else's turn for anything. For any benefit. It could literally be sacrifice an untapped desert, deal 2 to your face. Your own face. This could say sacrificed an untapped desert, flick yourself on the nutsack, and it would still be worth doing on every person's upkeep. So that is the thing that you have to correct. And then Siley is asking about when commissions reset. Commissions reset at the first Sunday of every month. So the commissions are sold out now. They sold out in about an hour. So we're going to be keeping the price the same from this month to the next month. But every month, first Sunday of every month at noon Pacific is when you are going to get, is when you are going to be able to purchase the deck roasts. Fool on the Hill, I am very glad to hear that. I'm going to try to figure out how to put this bracelet on. Holy shit, I did it. I got my white boy jewelry on. What's up, Gorblin? What's up, Lich? Let me find Darkenor's rant. Are there any specific cards you desperately wished existed to be synergy pieces in some of your favorite decks? Not even OP or anything, just key pieces you wished existed. The closest I have ever come is the new flurry stuff from Tarkir Dragonstorm. What I have wanted for a very, very long time is to be able to play Jeskai mid-range while having a reasonable escalation curve. But I think, and historically, if you do something like Narset, if you do something like other Narset, if you do something like Kaikar, the escalation curve is really unfulfilling because you go from nothing, nothing, nothing. Okay, somebody's dead. Nothing, nothing. Okay, somebody's dead. Okay, somebody's dead. Which kind of sucks if you're playing below bracket 3 or bracket 4. But I think the new stuff from Tarkir Dragonstorm fills that hole. Alright, we definitely want to be in the Cove. Ooh! Position 4 man-at-arms, my beloved. Ooh! I do not think we have the level 5s for this. No, we do not. We could send, we could send a bunch of level 4s in. We could do that for sure. We could send a bunch. We could send a bunch of dumbass level 4s in. Starry-eyed, yeah, I have played a fair bit of Halo. So do I risk? I mean, God, the fucking... What's getting me here is that we have to be in the Cove. Not have to, but if we don't go into the Cove, we're smoking crack because we have a bunch of bonuses for the Cove this week. I don't give a fuck about the level 1 reward because we're not going low torch. And I don't give a fuck about the level 3 reward because I don't care about managing my one jester's stress levels. I don't care if you have anxiety, Darebrained. Oh. If we did a 4 comp, so we would still get Moose at level 5. What? Okay, shut up. We would still get Moose at level 5. Then we would have Duke and Scamp as damage, Shadow Walker. Yeah, we wouldn't have a healer. Or we could have Ellie. We could have our Sinister Goon Vizier healing 2 to 3 points of damage at a time. Let me see how much I can upgrade the level 4s and 5s that I have access to. Not at all. Oh, I still need portraits. God damn it. Okay, so we're capped on skill increases. Can I give you... Ooh, I can give them better weaponry and better armor. And that spent all my fucking money. Okay. I know what we're gonna do instead. Since I just spent 20,000 goddamn dollars outfitting my A-team, I am going to do this level 3 mission to get everybody else to 5, but we're going to take an antiquarian to make sure that it makes money. And then I think we go learn Cry Havoc. Literally, this ability sucks. I'm gonna pick up Target Whistle. So let's take you back to the guild. Yeah. Give you a bunch of accuracy on that. Now we can mark bitches. Oh, god damn it, but it's the Cove and nobody fucking bleeds in the Cove. You have to... We have Ellie. Ellie can poison everyone. Lucifelis VT, thank you for the 2 months in a row at Tier 1, my friend. Welcome back to the Dog Home. Glad to be around for a stream today, especially since Darkest Dungeon is one of my favorite games. You will get to witness me defeat it. Yes, Lich, the Antiquarian, a mistake we have made many, many times, is if you have the Antiquarian as the person who is selected when you loot a thing, they will just find more stuff. They will just find more stuff. Alright, we're gonna buy a bunch of food. This is medium. I feel like Cove has ended up needing a lot more of this bullshit. Here's some dog treats. Alright, we're spending $1 million to fund this mission, and so it does have to be successful. Two shovels, we'll be fine. I didn't forget that shovels are used more than keys in the Cove because of the clam chests. You sound crazy. You sound fucked up and hysterical. Don't be like that. Okay. Not a particularly... Oh, clutch ass dodge. I'm sorry? Oh, because this bitch is... I do not think I have illumination. That's kind of fucked up and bad.
Well struck.
Oh yeah, we can gamble. Let me hit a prediction. It's not gambling because all we do is win. Lich, I'm so happy to hear that. It always pleases me to hear that one of our little deck interventions has been helpful. I do hope that on top of just nuking the table, it's more satisfying to play. Like, I don't always just want to make decks mechanically better. I want you to be having more fun playing them. Holy fuck, a crit for 29. I don't give a fuck about what you like. That's what I like. Sorry. I always hope that you enjoy the deck more after than you did previously. Alright, what the... Salty... Who cares? Salty's level 1. Perfect. That is great to hear, Lich. Alright, this guy can fucking bleed to death. I'm gonna do this just to hit the stealth thing. Do I have any... Salty, you're fine. Shadow Walker's gonna get you. Jesus God. Stab that thing. But yeah, so like having the antiquarian loot this. See, like look at all the jewels and money that was apparently in the stomach of a dead fish. Jesus Christ. Fuck a bandage, man. Give me the cash. Oh, this map sucks. Okay. We're on relics. No. No, Shadow Walker. I forgot that Shadow Walker has a goddamn... Shadow Walker has OCD, but the OCD is that he has to rob me. How the fuck are you getting surprised in Radiant Light? Alright, Salty, get in front. It's all you. All you, Salty. You got it. I mean, thankfully... Okay. Duke and Scamp can operate from the back. That's not a problem. Everybody pray for Salty real quick. They all have motherfucking bleed resist, so... Honestly, I'm just gonna... There we fucking go. That's what I'm talking about. H-Squid, we are on medium difficulty. We are on, so whatever the middle one is. I didn't do Stygian, but I also didn't do the easiest one. It is whatever the like default standard white girl difficulty is. Morahan, thank you for the Prime sub for that 3rd month in a row, my friend. Welcome back to the dog home. We also, because we were doing custom card redeems, we missed our chance for the first manual ad break. So I'm going to hit a manual ad break right now as we clean up this very, very easy and not difficult section of the dungeon. And I will see you all in just a few minutes. I appreciate your patience. Oh, thank you, Tevi. Now be banished to the fucking ads for a few minutes. I'm gonna harry just to try to hit. Yeah, clear that guy off. Alright, who cares? You suck, but we know what you're here for.
This is how a life is taken.
Don't go. Why are we? Okay. Good dodge. Thank you. Thank you, Ellie. Poison that bitch. Damn. Yeah, Platypus, nobody fucking told Duke and Scamp about the bleed resist.
Seize this momentum. Push on.
Okay, do I have... I'm gonna drop the herbs to get more crests. Fresh cut mauled, the lineup looking good. I think I got my hair cut like a week ago, so relatively fresh. In the context of streaming, hell yeah, this is a pretty fresh one. Ooh. Okay, key doesn't work. I didn't bring holy water. Shovel doesn't... Alright. Well, we're just opening it. It's the fucking quest item. I need a minute. Okay. Tevi Scam, thank you for the tier 1 Twitch sub for the 3rd month in a row. You are unbanished. And honestly, listen, motherfuckers, I saw a box that is universal gamer language for loot is in the box. I've played Fortnite. I know how this shit works. I was robbed. I was scamified. I need these portraits so fucking bad. And now I have to... Alright, well, if you get poisoned, you're poisoned. Oh, a scout? Fuck yes. Okay. So we're not going down there. Man, I don't remember what the fuck this does. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Does food roll over from one dungeon to the next? No supplies roll over from any dungeon to the next, which is part of the reason that I do so many tryout missions where I buy 0 provisions, because provisions are just like a black hole of money. If you're not running with an antiquarian, because an antiquarian can solve that problem, because then basically everything gives a ton of loot. Like if we look at this, wait, we know that's X. Hell yeah. Like look at how much fucking money we got here. I believe the rare antiques will stack better than the citrines. Fuck a key, I guess. Give me more dollars. I know you get reimbursed for supplies you save, but it's like not enough. I think they should I clicked on that. I think they should buy back the supplies I saved at like double price, personally. Riffle Dupes, thank you for the 50 biddies. 4 antiquarians is how you really bring in the money, boss man. I'm not doing that shit. 4 antiquarians will only bring in the money if I take out life insurance policies on all of them. Okay, listen. I realize they all have bleed resist. Ain't nobody told Duke and Scamp about that shit. What did I say? What did I say? 3 for 4. Oh, they couldn't make... Oh, they did make the snail bleed. That's fucked up. Ellie, don't be getting... You literally throw the Black Plague at people. You can't be getting all fucking tight about getting stabbed. Alright, that guy's dead. Beautiful. Stab that guy. Riffle, I can kind of see it because because I've seen antiquarian items like the bag of marbles that give them the ability to tank. So I do believe that there is like some combination of 4 antiquarians where it works well. Who needs to die immediately? You're all dead. Okay, the snail. I'll keep it real, Zoria. Quad Leper sounds like the worst comp I could ever put together. Just 4 blind motherfuckers missing every attack. Why would I put myself through that? Ellie just killed that guy with the fucking contact. No poison, just bah!
Success so clearly in view.
Okay, so that tapestry's fucked up. What can I pre-stack?
The way is lit. The path
I
is
do
clear.
not want to... Okay, no. We're going to shove a bunch of biscuits in your injuries, and that will give us space. Alright. We need the bus, but we need portraits and deeds more. So I'm just going to leave these. Don't have a key for this. I forgot to reset the goddamn party order. I was like, antiquarian's in third place. It's fine. It's fine. Jade is low value, but we don't have jades because you are blind. We have emeralds, which are medium value. Maul, are you a proactive camper or a reactive camper? Listen, not to be the most cishet white man possible, but right now I am definitely kind of half and half. Most of my camping decisions are planned around how much torchlight and how many torches I have remaining. If I will try to stretch as far as I can to make sure that I am in bright light for as much of the dungeon as I can.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That being said, there's at least one class where 4 of is not only playable, but like legitimately great, almost unfair. Can you guess which one? I feel like most 4 ofs would be pretty fucking playable, so I'm trying to think specifically of what would break this in half. If I'm trying to be a metagamer, part of me feels like it would be, and this is not my final answer, so nobody fucking get me if I'm wrong, but part of me feels like it might be Man-at-Arms, just because people have talked so much shit about position 4 Man-at-Arms. But I haven't played with enough of them to viscerally feel like they cook.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
I feel like it can't be Hellion, because Hellions are too limited in how they access
As victories mount, so too
like different slots. I would believe Occultist if Occultist was a good class in general. Bounty Hunter is a very strong one. I would also believe in Crusader, because the Crusaders have ranged options, they have heal options, and they have damage options. Maybe that's what we do once we become so competent at the game that we're not like under stress anymore, is we just try different 4 ofs. God fucking damn it. Oh, okay. We still found some stuff. Okay. Dog, you do 4 Jesters, you're not even playing Darkest Dungeon anymore. You are playing motherfucking Rush Hour. Okay, you play 4 Jesters in this game, you are playing Jenga, but all the Jenga blocks have knives in them. That sounds awful. God damn it. That's fine. That's fine. That's our main tank.
by Baul and
No big deal for them to get hit. Okay, and we've used the torch, so now we have a little more room for shmoney. We have more room for the shmoney dance. And that's my fucking mostly A-team. That is my fucking mostly A-team, and also Salty Atlas, who is not built for this shit, but is doing their best anyway. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so if they both have stealth, It can also stop an AoE, so I have to be targeting at least one non-stealthed enemy for these to hit. That is good intel. Alright. I kind of want to just... Fuck it. Your damage sucks. Just buff everybody. How much is this guy down to? He's down to 6 effective HP. Die. Thank you. Thank you. That's for you, dumbass sea witch. Go talk to them World of Warcraft Murlocs about that one, bozo.
The weapon that cuts on its own.
Then we keep doing this. Nobody told Scamp about the bleed resist. Ain't nobody told Scamp shit about the bleed resist. Yeah, the Vizier's out here in the back, totally unbothered, basically full health. We don't need healing. Hey, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Dodge him up. Dodge him up. You're dead to Blight. You're dead to a giant axe through your skull. Darebrained, the dungeoneering is off to a really good start today. We're in our first dungeon. We had a few stream redeems to do, but we have defeated the Vamp Demons. Oh, this shit is so good. Okay.
Slow and insidious killer.
I'm on Deeds and Portraits. I don't need busts as much. Platypus, what is a halberd but a really long axe? Fuck these dog treats. I'm getting the ruby. So yes, it is technically a halberd, and I simply maintain that a halberd is just axe with big handle. Fish! God damn it. I deserved that. That's my fault. Oh! Oh, that's bad. Oh, that is... Wow. Wowza. You know, somebody might see this and go, wow, I should camp. I should camp to take that off. And another man would see this and go, I ain't no fucking bitch. I ain't no goddamn loser early camp bitch like that. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, it's fine. I mean, the thing is, in my mind, this is just now this. So they're not going to dodge a goddamn thing. They're going to take a lot of damage for sure. But the damage and accuracy debuff is really just undoing the Cove buff that we were getting anyway. Okay, now we have, hey, a little bit more dodge. A little bit more dodge. Sick. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Scamp, tell him about the bleed. You. Dog's only got 3 legs. Bro's only got 3 legs. He's only got 3 legs. I can't judge. I can't judge like this. It's fine. Okay, we still hit for 13. We still hit for 13. Ain't no problems here. Ain't no problems here. We hitting for 13. Jesus God. The blight off the Vizier is so fucked up. Tell him. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Thank God Salty dodged that. That was about to get fucked up and evil. And the snail goes down. And the snail goes down. God damn it. It didn't matter because they were dead to bleed, but god damn it. Can I? No, okay, I'll just do this. Just trying to see if I could use the like garbage time to heal anybody. Yeah, we'll heal. Ooh! Ooh, a 4. We're missing all these crests, but I think that's okay. I'm on portraits and deeds. Portraits and deeds. I will camp in this next room if there's a fight.
And purpose is made clear.
Scamp, put it on him. Okay, the jelly. If Scamp gets a good hit, the jellyfish are fucked. Dodge up. H-Squid, yes, but... Or, well, it depends. So, in terms of using the heal on the Halberd Lady, the Halberd Lady has a higher chance to resist death. They deal more damage when they're at 0 HP, and they have an item that gives them a bunch of damage resistance. So, I don't need them at full. What I'm mostly worried about is somebody like Salty Atlas, who is made out of wet toilet paper, getting cut in half in like one big swing. So if I have healing I can spread around. Minus 25% by the way. Minus 25% by the way. Shock Trooper, if you're not in our Discord yet, join our Discord and go to the Dear Maultown section and just submit the image in that channel and say it's for a stream redeem. Okay, Vizier's taking a nap. I can't say they haven't earned it. Oh, Adrenaline Rush. Yes, I should have used Adrenaline Rush. Tell them about this bleed. If you don't use Discord... We've literally never had to contend with this difficulty before. I will refund the redeem at this time, and then we can try to figure out an alternate method of you posting this PNG. I'm worried about opening the floodgates of emailing JPEGs. Yeah, Imgur link. Bison Steve, thank you for the tier 1 Twitch sub for the 5th month in a row. Hey boss, I pulled an Edgar Markov yesterday. Is this a sign I need to make a vampire deck? No, Steve, this is a sign you need to resist temptation and sell it and buy yourself some Chipotle or 15 minutes of a massage, or a nice little treat for yourself that does not involve damning your soul to hell by playing Mardu. Poison this man. Bite this man. Stab this. No. Dodge everybody else. Oh, fuck. I clicked the wrong move. Okay. Stress heal. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. I thought Mardu was a heroic color identity. That's white propaganda. Okay, fuck these. We have a bunch of extra shovels now. Oh my lord. Okay, what can I give up? I need these portraits. I mean, we have a ton of gold. We have a ton of gold. We're gonna camp now for sure.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
I'm going to save just enough food if I get hit by the hunger pangs. Marsh117, thank you for the tier 1 Twitch sub for the 3rd month in a row, my friend. Welcome back to the dog home. Okay, do we like super need wound care? Not particularly. I'm going to battle trance. I'm going to scout. We're going to tell the Vizier a joke. Oh, this is... No, I don't want to do any of these things. Trinkets. That sucks. Alright, rest up. Oh no, Alec, I love them, but they're evil. There's a difference between disliking something and thinking something is morally good. Sometimes Mardu ends up being the better person because it's a Mardu person beating the shit out of a Simic ramp player. Like in that case, they're both villains, but I'm rooting for the one with sunglasses on. Oh, we finally got a fucking quest item. DMC, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. Good to be hearing the boss from my PC headphones today. Finally got the desktop working with the new points, despite the Windows 11 demons finally getting me. I'm glad your computer finally works again, DMC. They really fucking do this to us? On God, the backtrack mechanic is bullshit. The backtrack mechanic is bullshit. If I am walking down a dark and creepy hallway, I am infinitely less stressed walking out of that hallway the way I came than walking further down that hallway. Dog shit. Dog shit liar behavior. Gorilla, the way we are doing genie advice right now is if it is a mechanic I have not seen or don't know about, I still want it to be in genie form. If it is a thing we already know about, if it's a thing I already know about, like, hey, dipshit, you're using bleed against the enemies that we know are resistant to bleed, and we've talked about 15 times how you need to be using blight. You can just be like, genie advice, you're using the wrong moves, dumbass. But if it's like a boss I haven't fought before, if it is like we still haven't been in the darkest dungeon yet. So there's a lot of stuff we still haven't interacted with. If I haven't interacted with it, please do give the advice as a riddle. If I have interacted with it and solved it on my own already, at that point, just say whatever. Boy, do I think I'm smart till I have to read a riddle. Archon, listen, I get it, okay? Because when I ran D&D sessions, anytime I wanted to do a riddle, I had to look up, like, riddles for children. What is a good riddle for a 5th grader? Because that is all that the average D&D party can handle. Okay, we got Pink Crab. You have some stun resist. I don't know what your turn is. I don't want you to take it. Thank you. I'm gonna start stacking up dodge for like no reason. Riffle Dupes, thank you for the 50-bit cheer. Half of the workshop's mods are annoying mechanic tweaks, and of course the other half is anime girls in various states of undress. That always confused me, cause like porn is just available. Why do we have to turn other stuff into it? You can just watch the... Hold on, let me kill this guy real quick. Sick dodge, Salty. I'm gonna mark this guy. I feel like marking's good, right? Yeah, it takes extra damage, has low prot. Chop this bitch up. Chop this bitch up. Also dodge really well, because I'm very scared of whatever this crab's about to do to me. Oh, I thought that said arterial punch, and I was like, he's gonna punch the blood out of me? Which is, actually, that's kind of a normal punch. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Alright, kill this guy. Okay. All I have learned about the pink crab is that the pink crab is a very easy and lame enemy. Hell yeah. And this is the last thing. So we can now dump whatever we don't want. I'm going to dump the torches for more money. Don't need food at this point. Don't need shovels at this point.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Hell yeah.
Now it must be carried home.
Hell yeah, stack it up. Viper, yes, and the game is for babies, and I am not. And oh my God, never mind. I fucked up all the sentences. Just leave me to my ministry. $30,000. We're back. Anyway, Viper, yes, the game is for babies, and I am nothing if not your father. So I am showing you how to defeat this game. Okay, these are all crazy fucking. Why is this the thing you're taking away from your experience? We just fucked that dungeon up, and now everyone's like, what if I was slow and lazy? Alright.
A finely crafted instrument of butchery and bloodshed. Yours for the
Let's fulfill the prediction. Very easy victory. Melon's away. Hit me with that personal question whenever you like. We have custom card redeem to do. On the horny mod note, one of the best, most well-developed mods for this game, Black Reliquary, is a total overhaul and is legitimately incredible. It's also full of shirtless hunks and titties of frankly impractical sizes. The main dev is also a porn artist, which might explain some of it. Hey boss, I have a bit of a problem. I like planeswalkers not for their fucked up ultimates, but because I like taking more actions on my turn than everyone else. I especially enjoy taking actions when I'm tapped out. Can my soul be saved? If so, how? I want to be mad at you. I'm going to take this moment to be a real dad and tell you how to be better. You can do this. The important part of doing this is practice. What makes these types of turns untenable in a casual commander scenario is not that the turn has 50,000 things happen. It's that the turn has 50,000 things happen over the course of 50 minutes. If you know the planeswalkers, their abilities, and their value generation lines well enough that you can execute every planeswalker thing in under 10 seconds, you can get away with it. Truly you can. I would heavily recommend against planeswalkers that like scry. What I have consistently, what I have seen nuke everybody's turn when they try to take a casual dirtle turn and promise that it's not going to be overbearing is the moment you get to look at what's coming next off the top of your library, suddenly the plan you had for your turn changes, and then you take 20 minutes to figure out what you're going to do. If you're going to do a turn that is heavy on game actions, I would limit yourself on the ability to stack the top of your deck. Not because it is mechanically bad, but because it will consistently trip you up if you are not playing a high power combo deck. If the thing you're trying to do is like, okay, I'm going to +2 this guy, I get to make a creature. I get to +1 this guy, and I get to put a counter on that creature I just made. Because I put a counter on, or no, I put a counter on Dusk Legion Zealot, which is a creature that draws you cards when you get counters on them. So you can take a lot of things. And as Ethel is saying, a better way to frame this is don't play planeswalkers that will give you the option to rethink your turn partway through. Then you can do a really heavy game action turn and life will be okay. What will make life not okay is if you have a turn planned out, and you should be planning out your turns on other people's turns. When the person before you is coming out of combat into main phase 2, you should already have a pretty good idea of what you want to be doing with your turn. And if you get to your turn, and then you go, okay, the first thing I'm going to do is uptick this planeswalker. I get to scry 3. I'm going to do things a little bit differently. As soon as you have said that sentence, your casual high game actions deck is fucked. All right, we have a custom card redeem from Islor, and then a catch-up from Darebrained yesterday, and then someone else who just posted one anyway without a redeem, I think. I think someone who's not in stream right now. First, Unmatched Ascendancy. Jund Enchantment, sack X and pay X, where half is the number of creatures you control. Untap your remaining creatures. There's another combat phase after this one. I kind of like it. What I worry most about is anytime I see a way to sacrifice creatures or pay life that does not involve mana, I begin to get worried. However, most of that worry is coming from like, oh, well, if you had 3 or 4 additional synergy pieces, this would get pretty busted. But like, that's most cards. And I feel like on basis, having to give up half your board and pay life. Yeah, we do have to take it to grammar school, and we have to give it rounded up. I think probably the life cost isn't enough. Right, if you're big on token... Well, no. If you have 1 non-token and 10 tokens, you just sack 1 creature to get an extra combat for 3 mana. That's not true, because you would have to sack 5 non-token creatures, because X is half of the total number of creatures. So if you have a board full of tokens and you have 1 non-token creature, you legitimately just can't pay the cost. So this is not, hey, my token deck gets infinite combats because I have 1 creature. Yeah, you're sacking non-tokens, but X counts your total number of creatures. I think we do... I think you make X twice as much. And then I think I would let you cook a little bit with this. Rowan, I have not read Heart-Shaped Box. Also, Sean Young, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you are exposing people to group thug. All right, and then Darebrain's custom card redeem. Last Send Standing. 3-mana Esper 1/3. Ward, whenever an opponent casts a spell, they draw 3. Okay, good. We're not doing serious design. Whenever an opponent discards one or more cards, you may exile 1. You may cast that card for free as long as it's exiled. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own during your turn, its owner cannot do anything until the end of your turn. Disgusting shitpost. Honestly, this should be put in a little box alongside a bunch of group hug decks, and the box should be labeled fucked up stupid Mario Party stuff we want to do when we're bored of reasonable Commander games. Dog shit, absolute dog shit, but it is hot dog shit. It is hot dog shit indeed. Good job, Darebrand. Tremendous Mario Party mod. Ooh, a free weapon upgrade. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let me see if I can upgrade the blacksmith. I can. I can spend all my deeds to give Crazy Moose the long crusade. My crusade long? For real? Okay. So, oh, that looks hot. Oh my god, is 5 the cat? Oh, that sucks. I was out here trying to grind some level 20s. Okay, that name goes hard though. Why is Girthy Poro? Why is Girthy Poro on a goddamn vacation right now? What the fuck, man? White Bread, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. Mauled, I'm so close to convincing my playgroup to abandon our budget rules in favor of brackets and better Rule Zero Convo. Are you proud of me, boss? More than proud of you, White Bread. I'm happy for you. That budget pod sounds like a very special hell. Not the meanest hell imaginable, but like the type of hell that would make an accountant go crazy. Oh, we can't upgrade the fucking guild yet. So now I need portraits, and I need... Well, no, I need deeds as well, because I have to get their armor up. God, I need so much crap! Whose stress is bad? We'll have these two meditate. Duke and Scamp can go drink. Shadow Walker's good to go out again. What's the event right now? There's a no. No, I clicked on the wrong thing. Right. Free weapon upgrade. Okay. Also, somebody asked earlier if it was possible to lose the game. I don't think it's... On the hardest difficulty, I know there is. On the hardest difficulty, I know there is like both a time limit and a limit of how many characters you get. On this difficulty, I do not believe you can lose, but you can definitely get yourself into situations where you are better off starting a new save than continuing the save you currently have. If you got into a situation where your like roster wasn't very deep and you didn't have additional heroes to like feed into the wood chipper as you got into the higher level stuff, you could definitely lose your A team, and then it would be so fucking hard to get anything done that it would be better to start over from scratch. But you can't like fully lose. Which is part of why we do so many like tryout missions, because you see how all these quests are getting harder and harder, and we have fewer and fewer level 1 quests. If we lose our level 5s and then like disaster strikes and we lose our level 3s, then we start to get into a lot of issues. Joe Salsa, thank you for the 4 months in a row at tier 1, my friend. Hey, are you still struggling to stand due to your tungsten balls? I am, and I appreciate that sympathy, my friend. So what do we want to hit? What is a good trinket that we want? Grave Robber Talisman seems pretty good. Horrid Shrieker would be good, but we have everybody on fucking break right now. I think it's time that we take down the Horrid Shrieker, but I think we have to wait a week for that, so I'm going to spend a week. I'm going to spend a week trait managing my high-level characters. Or I would, if Girthy Poro was not lost in the goddamn woods somewhere. Oh! Accuracy, crit, but you're bad at dodging. I think we purchased that. I think there's no way around purchasing that. Gimme, gimme. We probably put that on like Moose, right? We put that on somebody. We put that on somebody who fucked up. So there's the Grave Robber thing. There's complete battles, but the drum does not entice me. Eldritch damage is very normal. Speed, damage, stress, but no accuracy, so we can't put it on a leper. The Holy Orders seem mostly bad. God, I think we do this just to get guaranteed portraits, and because the Arbalest reward is the like best one available. Or we could do Grave Robber stuff in Warrens. So we got to put together a level 3 team, which means Siren, it means Riffle Dupes, it means Mecha Zelder. Are any of you bad in the Warrens? No, Riffle Dupes is actually kind of cracked in the Warrens. Okay, so you're not dodging, but that doesn't matter. Do I have a way to buff your healing abilities? We have like 2 half healers. We have move resist, which sucks. So let's up your dodge. 5 prot. I mean, fuck that. Fuck your dodge. What if you just hit really hard? And then I think we take Shadow Walker as our... Or we could bring Eris Time in. We got a low level bound. You can't, you won't. Oh, they're afraid because they're too low level. Can Axeman dog. Alright, so Shadow Walker's coming in then. Just cause I can't listen to all this whining. None of you want to be winners. I won't force you to be winners. And this is just explore a ton of rooms. All right, easy shit, we got it. Warrens aren't Cove, so I love the Warrens. Educated Moron, this is a roguelike flight simulator, dating simulator, city builder, real-time strategy, MOBA, shooter, looter shooter loot box simulator game that kind of operates like a roguelike. DMC, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. Some wisdom from the Vizier. You might be tempted to be toxic against the Shrieker, but resist the urge. Red and strength will be peaker. Okay, so DMC, I appreciate the 100-bit cheer very, very much. This is a perfect example of not genie enough. That is rhyme scheme, but is very clearly saying don't use blight, use poison, and just hit the motherfucker a lot. And so I do appreciate you helping, and I do appreciate the 100 bits very, very much. But let's hold this up as an example of I do not consider that genie advice. I consider that limerick advice. Oh, there's a trap already. Oh, fuck that. God damn it, Shadow Walker. Walker's trying to get fired. I swear to God, Walker is quiet quitting right now. Okay, we mapped the whole thing. We do have to... We have to explore like all of these, so we're just going to be walking forever. Alright, type shit. Have you tried killing them before they can hurt you? I'm about to give that a shot. Thank God we got this fucking surprise off. Fuck! Dog. Wouldn't have brought... Okay, why is everyone's damage dog shit? What? I gotta sit down for this. I gotta sit down for this. Motherfuckers here at 33% prot and just give up. Oh my God. You're taking more damage from their debuffer than you are dealing to... Thank you. Holy fuck, man. Clutch dodge, clutch dodge. Sauce God, thank you for the 1-bit cheer. I wish you terrible luck and smart piloting. Oh, we haven't started the gamble. I have changed the name of this team a little bit to reflect how the fight has been going so far. How does the Hellion have 60 stress already? I would also be interested in how our team is like half fucking dead in the first combat of the dungeon, but Vizier's not here. How about this? If against the Shrieker you'd lose Stalwart's none, deny the physician and give it the treatment of Mr. Thompson. Yes, that I have no fucking idea what that means. 10's a little bit better. Oh my God, dude. We legitimately may fail this dungeon because they have just cocked up this first fight so hard. This is one of the most resoundingly bad fights any of our squads has ever put out in like 5 weeks of playing this game. No, Riffle, no, Riffle. You don't get to blame the enemy, because we've fought this guy before, and he sucks and is nothing. We have killed these idiots before. They are not strong, and you do not get to blame your failures on the horse pig. A-Team's not dead, real name. These idiots might be. Thank God you dodged that. Thank God you dodged that.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Holy shit, man. I have half a mind to fire everybody. I have half a mind to fire this entire fucking team. Oh, hell yeah, Darebrand. Congrats on that. We have so many more fights to do. Like, thanks to the map we picked up, we can at least duck. Oh, and you're fucking hungry now? Oh my god. You fight one group of enemies, you get stressed out looking at a rock, and now you want food 10 minutes in. Like, this team is the, like, caricature of a millennial as told by a boomer. No, I'm not even looking at this. I didn't even see that shit. I did not even perceive what that was. No, no, no. No, you are illiterate. I'd trust none of you to read. Hey, we're going up this way, because apparently we can't take... I might fire Shadow Walker. I can't. This shit is unacceptable.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay. I am not fucking camping yet. If this team can't make it through 2 fights, if this team can't make it through 2 fights, I'm glad they're dead. Okay, redemption time against one of the easiest enemies in the fucking game. Show me something. I guess it's you freaking out for no fucking reason is what we're showing me. Wow. Wow. Wow, Zelda. Great fucking job. 7. Incredible. Incredible. Siren's at least trying. Riffle dupes, we know your damage sucks, so we're just gonna try to let you fucking flashbang. I swear, dog. Amazing. 6 damage. I'm so proud of you. Wow, it only took you guys, what, like 4 collective hits to kill a random loser? Wow. Wow, 4. I'm just so impressed by the teamwork, by the camaraderie.
Facing the abyss.
Hopeless. He just like me, FR. Better fucking get this dodge up. Oh my god. Yeah? Yeah, you're turning... Okay. Riffle dupes. Riffle, I would like you to look your own character in the eye and confirm what I am seeing. Confirm that you are turning down being healed so that you can be murdered by the pigman. I just want to make sure you feel good about that.
Give them no quarter.
Never mind, Shadow Walker tight as hell. Okay, good. Got the bleed resist. Joe Salsa, I cannot promise you next because we, one, don't know if we're actually going to lose anybody, and, like, we have a line 18 miles long because nobody has been dying recently. Just gonna keep fucking... We're just gonna keep buffing dodge and hope for the best. Don't be proud of a 16 like that. Don't be... Like, listen, I'm happy that you did something, but don't be proud of a 16 like that. Fucking finally. My god. Need these goddamn deeds. Shove some biscuits in the injury and get the fuck back up. We are camping. We have 2 more fights. We just have 2 more fights that we have to make it through. Eat a bunch of food. So we'll battle trance you. We will encourage you. We will encourage you. We will wound care you. We will heal you. Motherfucker.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
All right.
We require only the strength to follow it.
No. No. I see a better path. We go this way, and then we deal with the trap, but we can go around, and 90% will, if God is good, 90% will allow us to duck this last battle. Oh, hey, look, it's another slightly large enemy. Let's see if the team keels over and dies about it. Okay, much better start. Much better start. Fucking... Was that so hard? Was that so hard? My god. Oh, I think the poison is like... Yeah, that poison is just barely not going to kill him. So I'm just going to use it as dodge. Okay. Riffle Dupe's making it up to me with these dodge buffs. The Hellions still doing their literal best to get fired.
Their cursed champion falls.
You have a fucking focus ring on. You have a goddamn ring of locking in on, and all I see is dilly-dallying. This shit is embarrassing, man. Okay, good.
Destroy them all.
Now I guess we just cut up a dead body because that's how fights work.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Joe Salsa, absolutely the fuck not. Not only are you not a member of this company, you have done nothing to prove yourself yet. Okay, we have just barely made it through another fight.
So too will resistance.
Okay, chill. Now if God is good, we will not have to fight anything else this entire dungeon.
Glittering gold, trinkets
And we can just walk around picking up bags of money and be quite happy. The Riffle, you goddamn. The collector is coming nowhere near us because he is a baby back bitch and we are not a team to be fucked with, even if Siren is trying to make us look very fuck-withable. Joe Salsa, thank you for the 1-bit cheer. I am has small money. And listen, as in keeping with that, you am get small reward, but thank you. Oh, I might fire one of you anyway. We went on this mission to make some fucking money. If the collector gets you, he gets you. If the collector gets you, he gets you. I don't know how you lose to the collector with Iron Swan. You hit for 4 as Shadow Walker. I'm so mad, dude. I'm so mad.
Impossible. Trouble yourself not.
Shadow Walker is doing their level best to get fired.
Its noble end affords you broad tolerance in your choice of means.
I mean, you can't have that anymore. You just fucking can't. That is so. That just fucks the run instantly every time. You two have to go in that corner. Shadow Walker, your current list of sins is you keep missing, you keep opening treasures that the antiquarian is supposed to open, you keep taking fat fucking hits for no goddamn reason. No, Jomi, that was 100%. If we leave a dungeon on the victory screen, that is a victory. No matter what. No matter the context of if we fire anybody, if we lost people, if the way we exit a dungeon is hitting return to Hamlet on a victory screen, that counts as victory. Like, there's just, it would be fucking ridiculous to treat it any other way. Alright, we gotta hit a manual ad break. I'm going to go use the bathroom, and then we have Elikman's custom card to review, as well as Danny's, I believe, and then it's back into the dungeons. I will see you all soon. I appreciate your patience as we do these manual ads to prevent pre-rolls and mid-rolls from torturing us during dungeon time. Okay. We have a minute left in the ad break. We only have 16,000 in the bank. What quests do we have available this week? Warren's is on grain sacks. Okay, so this is like a healer crusader. What's up, Harvahal? Quick draw charm seems like it could be useful one day. Oh, fuck that. And then legendary bracer. This seems like what we want, but can I field a level 5 team? I can! Ooh! And all we have to do is explore, but we can send the A team out. So we can do... Oh god, we're sending Duke and Scamp back into the fucking Cove. God damn it. So we can do... We can do Moose, Scamp, Girthy Poro, Vizier. Then the problem becomes I am almost certainly lacking the money to upgrade all the way. Yeah, I feel like dodge stacking is just not... I feel like dodge stacking was okay when it was all I had, and it's not actually where I want to be. So there's speed, there's... I'm just going to heal stack, and Poro is just going to be a fucking heal maxer. DMC has crazy blight. Is there anything else I can give that is plague doctor specific? Not really. I could give... I think I give the camouflage cloak. Because we're going to keep our torch. We're going to keep our torch pretty high. Joe's Salsa, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. What are the classes and which is the most based? There are a ton. We're just in the base game, and I think there's like more than 10. My personal favorite tends to be the Bounty Hunter. The Bounty Hunter can do some like scorpion pull stuff. Reminder, you can sell your shitty trinkets you don't use for money. Yes, that is true. So let's see, who can we... Can't gear upgrade you. Can't gear upgrade you. Can't gear upgrade you. We're still missing... Yeah, we don't have enough deeds. I kind of don't think upgrading Poro's weapon matters because I'm just healing. But let me see if I'm missing any skills on them. I do need illumination. I don't really care about the damage of illumination. Two can scamper up. Crazy Moose is up. Vizier's up. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's do Elikman and Danny Yuji's custom cards, and then head in to this A-team mission. We have the 4 mana enchantment, Woe Betide. At the beginning of your upkeep, destroy the creature with the greatest power. If 2 or more are tied, choose 1. If you own said creature, you gain 3. At the beginning of your end step, put the creature with the least power in your graveyard onto the battlefield. If 2 or more are tied, choose 1. No. Immediately no. Immediately no. This is like... That ability costs 7 mana, Big Shoots. That's a 7 mana check you're writing on a 4 mana card that also does removal. This could cost like... Danny, yours is far too playable. This is like 6 mana... 6 mana minimum. But it's the least powerful one and only my graveyard. As we know, creatures that don't have high powers are worthless in Magic the Gathering. And there's literally nothing that you can do if you have to pick a creature with low power. Like this is fair and designed by a green player. It's fair if you consider that the person who designed this probably plays Simic. Because the thing that all Woebetide really says is, I am bad in a deck that wants to play 9/9s, and I am turbo busted in a deck that cares about like stacks pieces or combo pieces. There's just a million things you can do. Not a million. There are many ways to build a deck where you can have creatures with low power values that are still really strong. And so limiting it to like, oh, you can only get something with a low power value is like, that doesn't stop anything. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down in terms of how broken it can be? And you get it that turn. Even Debtor's Knell, like even this, you play it and you have to wait a turn to get the reanimation thing. This is, you play this, that turn, you reanimate something fucked up. Oh my god, yeah, you don't even have to be on combo. You can just play fucking threefold Thunderhulk. This is like, this is a bad get. This is, I'm taking, I'm getting something weak out of my graveyard. So immediately criminal. Next we have Elikman's Skunky, Child of Deep Soil, 6 mana, all pips in Golgari. 4/4 menace, you can play lands from graveyard. God, you are such a little shit-ass graveyard goblin, Elik. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, you may pay green. If you do, put X -1/-1 counters on a creature where X is your devotion to green. Whenever one or more land cards are put into your graveyard from anywhere, you may pay black. If you do, make X 1/1 fungus sapperling zombie creature tokens where X is devotion to black. Rather than say that this is too good, what I'm going to say is that this looks like it suffers very much from an incredible amount of variance around if the commander's allowed to resolve. These abilities are so good that I would qualify them as kill on sight. However, they don't really win the game if you let them resolve. They just make the game suck super hard. One at a time. If I get to have this guy, when I play my land drop for turn, I can tap that land to put minimum 3 -1/-1 counters on a creature. So the creature control here, like the amount of creature control you get is incredibly good. And like land cards going into grave to make some tokens, I don't think that's broken. Well, Elik, that's the thing of saying, like, I'm not coming down on just it being good. I'm coming down on like the play patterns dog shit. Because for 6 mana, the best thing anybody can do is hold removal and counterspell you. And they should every time. Like, this is a commander that is both not actually that strong when it comes to other things that are making... Yeah, baby?
Can I borrow your taste buds?
Yeah. Oh, that's fucked up.
You know what's the funny part? I have no idea what it is. It's like a chile rojo curry. It's like Mexican food and Indian food combined.
No, my life.
Okay.
Thank you, baby. I mean, you're balancing it a little bit, but it's also in the world of... Stop stapling that you can play lands from your graveyard on everything you make, I think is the first step. Because in my mind, this just says, like, I play Mesmeric Orb and Mesmeric Orb accessories. On the turn I play this guy, I play a forest from my graveyard, immediately tap it, kill something. Or I sack a land to something after playing a swamp and then start making chump blockers. Like, it's the... Because you're trying to be fair, I think the card is suffering for it. And it's just like the downstream effects of this suck. I have no idea how you would fix it. I don't... An important thing about me is I don't pretend to know enough about card design to know how you should do it. I just know this is deeply, deeply wrong. Yeah, at minimum, the first step is stop letting them play lands from the graveyard every time. This is the 18th time, not literally, figuratively, the 18th time that you have submitted a card that lets you play lands from your graveyard for show and tell. Are we on... We weren't on Horrid Shrieker. No, we want to do this. Yeah, we want to do this. So we have heal bot, we have our damage bots. Where's fucking... Where's this... Where's this goddamn loser? Give me your ring back. God. Yes, Xanath, they are submitted via Discord. We don't have an antiquarian, so we're gonna be broke as fuck.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Oh, secret room though? Be still my heart. I didn't bring any keys because it's the Cove and I keep not finding fucking... Oh, I'm gonna scream.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted and purpose is made clear.
Oh yeah, we'll gamble. And this is, I will remind everybody, this is the actual factual A-team. These are, to date, our best competitors. So Ellie, please give them necrotizing fasciitis. Sorry, did I say best? These are our worst dog shit heroes who deserve to die in a ditch. That's my fault. I applied the wrong title to them. Stupid ass, fucky ass, three-legged dog looking ass. Moose is dope though.
Well struck.
DMC, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. All in on victory. I can carry this shit on my sinister ass shoulders. I believe in you.
Destroy them.
I also believe in Moose. And I believe in my ability to press the group heal button over and over and over. See, Moose hits hard. Why can't Siren do that? Why can't Shadow Walker do that? It's not a difficult thing I'm asking here. Just bleed the snail. Just bleed the snail, bro. Alright, everybody's up to full. God damn it, Moose.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Bleed the snail. All down 2 hours into the commander game against the Shroom Flicker deck. Yeah, that deck sounds like hell. Okay, we got loot. Okay, decent loot.
Otherworldly corruption.
Alec, I don't think any of the constituent parts are wrong, but it's just that together, like... Who the fuck is... Squiffy Gassed? I am not taking you seriously. Like, a really consistent thing we come back to when it comes to your custom cards is you talk a lot about, well, these were my motivations. And your motivations and your goals are always good, but your intention does not constitute everything important about a card. Your intention can be good, and the flavor can be solid, and the mechanics can still end up creating negative game states. And that's kind of always what happens. Is good intentions, good flavor, the card either becomes too powerful or it's a game state that is highly undesirable. Anyway, let me go kill this dumbass named Squiffy. Good dodge. Oh my, why are you stressed out just because he's playing bad music? Fucking bite that guy. My only advice on avoiding that is spend more time thinking about what it looks like if the card works, and less time thinking about if the flavor is being totally adhered to. Okay, this guy's a loser. Just kill the snail.
Gently. This is how a life is taken. The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Why are you so goddamn stressed out? Fucking it was a man with a violin.
Such a terrible assault cannot
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. This is just embarrassing. This is just embarrassing at this point. I want to try to get back to the Vestal so we can, or really back to the Crusader so that we can stress heal again. Damn. That is too bad.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Okay.
The match is
Solid torch
a
gets.
blazing star is born.
Kill the snail, I say. Panic to the guards I acquired with my immortality. Oh my god, Ellie.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
Been like one fucking day. I think we can at minimum get to this treasure room before we have to camp, but we might have to... we might just get fucked in the treasure room because these idiots are about to... The A-team's about to fucking crack off of like 2 fights and a bad violin solo. Alright, at least a ton of these rooms are empty. If we get past this room and we don't have to camp, we can probably avoid camping for a few more rooms. Fucking bleed on them. I should probably pop a treat here.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Surely the ramblings of a madman would never make this team crack. Why? Solid. Okay. Solid.
Sedated.
I mean, honestly, just take a turn off, big guy. What's up, Phoenix? Oh, he didn't even get stunned. God damn it. God damn it.
Impressive.
Solid bite. Solid bite, solid bleed. Ugh, this guy's gonna get to go, though. Alright, so Moose is gonna freak out a little bit. Moose is gonna experience ego death in just a second. And we just gotta help Moose get through that.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I think, yeah, Poro just keeps putting the heels on the bag. Oh my god.
Reeling.
Oh my fucking god.
Taken over the edge into madness.
Is your least favorite league guy still Vex or someone actually cringe? I still hate Vex in the mid lane. Recently, I have been playing less mid lane. I've been playing more bot lane. So currently, I hate Senna the most. I just... God, Senna is now my permaban, where I don't even think they're too strong. I just fucking despise playing against Senna. Yeah, like whenever I have to play against a Senna, it doesn't even feel like, oh, we're gonna lose this game, oh, I'm gonna have a really hard game. It just feels like I'm playing against someone who goes, hey, what if I was the most annoying person ever for 15 minutes straight? And then you had to see me less, but anytime you saw me, I was still the most annoying person ever. That's Senna. That's every Senna player. Divik, we're on like week 70 right now. We're pretty deep. We are pretty deep in it. Damn, 50 prot is giga dog shit. It's also Yuumi, but Senna players are way more annoying than Yuumi players. Yuumi players are either like high as fuck or got berated into playing League of Legends by their partner when they did not want to play League of Legends. Senna players want to play League of Legends and just want to be dipshits.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Oh, it's trapped. Oh my god, keep whining. Hey now, poke supports are legit? Yeah, legit at being little bitches.
The light, the promise of safety.
I think I said I need deeds. Oh, I do not need this many shovels. Good at being little bitches, yet the patrons know to play the taxes. That's cause they know you're that's cause they know you a bitch!
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Oh my god, stop freaking the fuck out. It's just a fish, bro. Nah, Divik, eat shit. I play basically all stacking champs, and most stacking champs want to be really, really active. I think the people who play stacking champs inactively are just playing them wrong. I mean, I think if there's ever a moment to camp, it's here.
A spark without kindling.
Yeah, we eat a ton of food. Nah, Nasus is the GOAT. Fuck you. There is nothing I love more than running down some fuck-ass, shitty-ass AD carry over the course of like 10 seconds as they try helplessly to get away from me. Okay, so you already freaked out. I'm going to try to keep Troper from freaking out. Self only, doesn't matter. We will de-stress you a little bit. They should make wither duration scale with Q stacks. I agree with you, Maya. You're so right for that.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Okay. Kill all these guys. Bite their nuts off. Thank you. Hearing you say Senna's the worst, I need you to play against a halfway decent Pike player the way you wish Finn players upon scaling EDH decks. I mean, I have. Pike lanes are fine. I'm fine with... I really just hate poke supports. I'm totally down with an engaged lane. I'm totally down with a lane that wants to... Jesus Christ. I'm totally down with a lane that wants to visit incredible violence upon other people. What I hate are the lanes that want to go like, well, what if I got to stand 10 feet outside of your attack range and execute a winning trade whenever I want? That's what's dumb about Senna. Or like why I just ban Senna every time is because a lot of the champs I play don't outrange Senna, and so it just becomes like, what if every time you wanted to do anything, I got to have a winning trade and you couldn't do anything about it? Yeah, I mean, Kate Jana's also a snooze fest. But like I've playing lanes with like Nautiluses, Leonas, Pikes, literally any type of aggro support, or if I'm playing into like even Lucian Nami, who wants to be super fucking annoying and super fucking aggressive. Lord, you play Vel'Koz, right? I'm not confusing Discord handles right now. This is Lord the Vel'Koz player who's talking about Yone at the moment. Because if so, quiet yourself. The bass must come out of your voice instantly. Vel'Koz can't get out of jail for free every time. That's because Vel'Koz is executing his trades from the other state. Yone's getting in, like Yone goes in and then gets out in a very cheap bullshit way. Vel'Koz never has to go in. Vel'Koz every team fight has time to make a fucking cup of tea and then press R in a random direction and shit will work out.
executed.
Yon's engage range is longer than Vel'Koz's max range. I hope one day you recover from this terminal case of cope. I know you're not joking, but I think the statement is true, and the context in which the statement is true is cope. Vel'Koz's maximum range is shorter than Yon's potential maximum engage range, and if you think that if the matchup is in your head defined by a thing Yon can do either once every 30 seconds or once every 2 minutes, fucking and? As a Yon player who is very aware of how far away Yon can engage from, at that point it's just, hey, you get your abilities every 5 fucking seconds, use them.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Once per wave, I get to engage from far away. Every time I blink, you get to invent a new type of laser death ray and insert it up my ass. You have no pity from me. Oh hey, second map though. Now that said, I'm not saying Yon's not bullshit strong. Yon is bullshit strong, and I love him. But I play him, so therefore it's fair. Okay, dope. Do we have anything we like? Can I... There's definitely more stuff we could... There's definitely more stuff we can loot here. Yon be like, what if I had no cooldowns and free shields? If you think Yon has no cooldowns, I don't know. I just don't know what to tell you. If you're fighting a level 13 Yon in the mid game, yes, bro is a meth addict on top of a Beyblade. But if we're talking about laning into Yon and you're like, oh my god, this champion has no cooldowns and just gets to do whatever bullshit they want, we're not having a serious conversation. Jesus Christ. Now we're running like a little bitch moose. I think we just team heal here. Yeah, the Harry is still fine here. Lead him up. Fuck that guy. I will say this as someone who hates Yon. Complaining about Yon being strong when he has items is like complaining about a green player who is allowed to freely ramp. I mean, true, but also, the reason Yon... The reason Yon is bullshit is because he's so able to farm and trade his health bar for CS without dying. A Yon with items is always going to be fucked up, but it's also... There's barely any situations in which you can reasonably expect to deny a Yon any items. So very, very good with money, and there's extremely little you can do to totally prevent him from getting money. Ain't no way my man just touched the creepy coral and went, yes. Yes, good. I like this. I'm still mostly crazy. Hold on, I'm looking up this said cooldown differential. So you have a 7-second cooldown on Q. You have a cooldown scaling from 19 seconds down to 15 on W. And you have a 16 scaling down to 12-second cooldown on E. The move that matters for Yone is Soul Unbound, which goes 22, 19, 16, 13. So in the context of laning against Yone, you at all times will have cooldowns on a shorter schedule than Yone has his max range engage. If we're talking about him engaging on you with a Q, as a bad player, skill issue. If we're talking about his engage range being too long just off of Q stacking and then like Q jumping at you, nah. The E I'm partial to. Being able to like Q stack and then you E forward and then you Q and then you W and then you like whack a few times, that is fucked up, and it is, in the context of a lane, always on a longer cooldown than your full rotation of abilities. Yeah, Archon, the Q cooldown is bullshit, but also if you can't handle a Yone, if you cannot play around a Yone or a Yasuo's Q cooldown, you are just cooked on fundamentals anyway. Or you don't play against that champion enough, which is also very real. Oh, this motherfucker has blight resist? Okay. 18 wants to die. 18 just wants to die. That's fine with me. If you guys don't want to try, you guys don't have to try. That's cool. Brother, the QCD is 1 second. In the late game when he has a bunch of items, absolutely, it becomes bullshit. But that's again like we're complaining about the green player on turn 10.
A decisive pummeling.
Okay, DMC's taking a nap. Really good start. Dog. Actually turning down fucking heals in the middle of the dungeon. I don't know, Islor, have you tried dodging? I have a crazy theory. Oh my god, this motherfucker. You're gonna bleed to death, you're not. Lightning bolt, thank you. Bite this dumbass. Oh, I should have had a treat. Did bro cry and then hit him? Okay, whatever. No, he's fine. Kind of want to stress heal DMC. Don't all Darkest Dungeon characters become psychotic eventually? I haven't played deep enough in the game to know if there is like a truly unavoidable way to do it. Good job, Ellie. To know if there's a truly unavoidable way to do it. It does seem like you should be able to... Oh! That's what I'm fucking talking about. Anyway. it does seem like between the sanitarium and the stress relief activities, you should be able to manage stress enough that they don't have to become crazy. But everyone is certainly susceptible to becoming crazy over time. Howl doesn't mean shit. We got virtuous Ellie in the back. Moose is kind of losing his fucking mind. Dog, shut up and just kill. Oh my god, useless. What did I even give you this bracer for? Fuck it, lightning bolt. That's what I'm talking about.
Their cursed champion.
Embarrassing.
As victories mount.
Okay, debuff amulets. I mean, I'm fucking leaving after this. What am I talking about? The amulet's probably worth more than either of these. Fuck the food, fuck the anti-venom. Yeah, get me out of here.
We will find all manner of great and terrible things in this watery tomb.
This is also to keep talking shit about my goat Yon for a moment. This is Vel'Koz into Yon and Emerald Plus, according to op.gg. Second worst matchup. Yeah, I windowed it on purpose to pull the fucking stats in. Yeah, it's Emerald. This is Emerald Plus. Now we can look at like, because I have seen crazy disparities if I go on different websites. So we can check u.gg as well. I see here our list of toughest matchups. Can't help but notice Yon is nowhere on there. Insanity. New patch skew. I respect that lore. New patch. You're correct. This is absolutely new patch drama. Oh hell yeah, they made it to legend status. Real A-team shit. Dog, why are we all ill? Why are we all fucking ill right now? Alright, go back to town.
Life. The greatest.
We get to bring somebody back. We have to... Oh, is this gonna be a... Can I upgrade my... I can't upgrade the size of the hero roster. How do I see who... So Harvahal the Hellion, Lightspeed Sloth the Vestal, or an unnamed Vestal. DMC, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. You can turn your busts and portraits into deeds. That's not true because I haven't figured out how to do it yet. Did we... A-team did succeed. Alright, let's do a poll. On the topic of resurrection. I'm not allowing additional votes. We're going to give it 3 minutes. Now, keep in mind, everybody, if you vote for resurrection, we have to fire somebody. There is no more room in the party, so we cannot bring them back in a vacuum. We're not bringing back a goddamn unnamed Vestal MLP, because frankly, we have enough Vestals. If we bring in a new person, we are not even bringing in any of these. If I brought in anybody new, I would probably even bring in like a third antiquarian to make even more money. So for now, I guess cure tetanus. Cure the runs. Embarrassing. Cure that. And we'll just spend $1 million goddamn dollars trying to make everybody not crazy. I love this. They died for a reason, winning by a crazy margin. DMZ, the Vizier is doing great. You are 100% benefiting from, if we could pull up a menu of how much money had been invested into every character, you got like an M on your head right now. Because what has been happening is between like stream 1 and stream 2, when I did just a bunch of like incomplete money runs, I was just pulling traits off of people, and you've gotten way more traits pulled off of you than anyone else has. So I can get 14 I mean, fuck it, I'll take it. Who cares? Fuck it, who cares? No busts. Who needs them? Not me. Oh, and I don't have enough crests now. Yes, we are, Phoenix. Don't worry. Don't worry your head about it. So let's go to... Phoenix and Choo Choo have custom cards to review. First up is Steve, Blocky Builder, a 4-mana Simic 3/5 with Trample. Whenever they deal combat damage to a player, draw cards equal to the number of creatures you control with a perfect square number of counters upon them. For X and tap, place up to X +1/+1 counters divided amongst any number of creatures you control. I'm torn between thinking this is like way too bad or just instantly fucked up. And the context in which I think it would get fucked up is the 3/5 thing, the trample thing, and the combat damage trigger would not matter. All that would matter is tapping Steve to put a bunch of counters on a Hydra when you have doubling season in play, and then that's the deck. Which for a 6-mana creature that forces you to like tap out for 1 mana per counter, I'm not confident that that's broken in Commander, but what I am confident in is I think whatever weird math game you were trying to play immediately becomes subservient to the very normal math game of, hey, what if I spend 8 mana to add 8 power and 8 toughness to this Hydra? Or what if I spent 8 mana to add 16 power and 16 toughness to this creature? Well, the thing is, like, it doesn't even have to be Hydras. It can even be, like, this is the deck. It can also be used as a combat trick, which is relevant. Or even more so than that. Here's the deck. You play O'Hare Castlum, and you just tap 7 mana to make O'Hare Castlum 13-12. Which, again, in the context of Commander, that's not the strongest thing ever. It's a very, like, it's stompy, and stompy is kind of always forced to be a little bit fair because combat damage is relatively weak. But I think this would benefit from going down to sorcery speed. And right, Phoenix, and that's why I'm saying it's not unfair. The thing I'm trying to interrogate here is not is it too strong, but typically if you're making a custom card, it's typically because you like the property you're making the custom card around, and you want the custom card to be the star of the show. We're spending most of the text on this perfect square thing, and we're trying to pull the power down, and I just can't imagine a deck where anybody is attempting to execute this perfect square thing. And so it's less that like, oh my god, this is way too good. I think it could be powered down a little bit with the sorcery speed restriction, but I think more so it's like nothing matters but this line. Trample matters a little if you put the counters on Steve, but you probably don't put the counters on Steve. And the rest of it is just nothing matters but, hey, I have excess mana. I use Steve as a mana dump to make my board really big. And that's what I think the problem is. Next we have Choo Choo Beans' card. A 5-mana Rakdos, just a silly guy. You cannot concede. If a state-based action would cause you to lose the game, you win the game instead. No, this sucks. This sucks instantly. Which I think this is like an in-joke. But this seems a lot to me. This card is this is epitome of extremely funny as an idea, extremely terrible to ever play with. I don't even think that it leads to you being chained to the table. I think that it leads to you playing a deck that is like actually fucking terrible in the vain hope that you can like flip just a silly little guy. It's so deep on a bit that should not exist. I punish you to 10,000 years in Detroit. This is the Jester from Among Us, basically. Oh yeah, true. This and Wall of Blood. This and Wall of Blood just wins. This and... I mean, there's just any number. There's just any number of things that... Which, again, I think fine bit to daydream about. I promise you, really bad bit if you actually play with it. Or I think the way a card like this would work is if you could guarantee that nobody was building a deck around it. That is what makes this card bad, not it being a funny haha, oh, call an ambulance, but not for me. I can kind of smell something is happening there. what I think is truly awful. Right, you said it can't be legendary in Rakdos, which has black, which has fucking all the good tutors in the game. And even then, it not being legendary doesn't mean people won't build around it. People build around Thoracle, even though it's not legendary. So the way I think this card would work is if you had a collection of... Nope, not mono red. Nothing. There's nothing about the color, the type line, the stat line that makes this playable. What makes this playable is you only play it in pods where everybody plays 98 card decks, and at the beginning of the game, everybody gets one secret extra card, and 3 of them are lands, and 1 of them is this guy. And sometimes all 4 of them are lands. Like if you make it a random situation where he might show up, but I can guarantee that the deck was not built around this ability, and you do Among Us the Gathering, as Maya's saying, then I believe this can be funny. But if you allow people to plan for this card at all, you defeat what makes it funny, in the same way of... We could say it's untutorable, but even then it just becomes like, okay, I ad nauseum into this card, I resolve it, and then I keep ad nauseuming until I die. Like, there's any number of other breaks we can put on it that are all immediately and far worse than just saying this is a like plane chase type thing and not a card you can put in a deck on purpose. The moment somebody can put this card in their deck on purpose, it's a bad card. When you can't put it in your deck on purpose, then it's pretty funny. Yeah, like if this was a thing, you could flip out of a Treasure Cruise style deck, much better. Yeah, like it's just a plane and plane chase, and then it's hot. It just can't be a thing we can put in the 99. Tuscan Fury, thank you for the tier 1 sub for the 18th month in a row. A full year and a half. Thank you for that continued generosity, my friend. Okay, I don't think we can upgrade anything. We can increase trinket number. I feel like... Ooh, Sniper's Ring. That's kind of cool. We have Sniper's Ring, we have Unholy Damage, we have other stuff I don't care about. I could start reducing the trinket cost, but I feel like I already have more trinkets than I know what to do with. So we're not bringing anything back. We got some crazy high-level motherfuckers. We can almost go into the darkest dungeon now. That Candle of Life looking tasty. But I think I need to run a level 3 mission. So we're going to take Dog. Do not care about the Leper Mask. I really don't care about Man-at-Arms stuff. Like, just so little do I care about Man-at-Arms stuff. I guess I could double up on Sacred Scrolls, and then we could do the Sodden Crew. Oh, we have to do a medium. I'm gonna do this one then. I mean, the Shrieker we just can't do because everybody's fucking freaking out right now. I would love to do this. I would love to do the Shrieker if anybody would fucking sign up for a back-to-back shift. DMC, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. I'm simply ready to go into the darkest dungeon, ready to clutch, prepared today, destined to goon. Well, that's too goddamn bad. We'll have Salty here, and then Oh, we probably need to put Girthy Poro in some type of stress relief activity. What's wrong with you? Blight resist? Who cares? Islore, thank you for the 100 biddies. Yeah, what DMC said. We could send you, but we want to keep getting Salty up as well. I'm going to send Titties. Ah! That makes me laugh. That pleases me. Maybe I won't fire you now. 20% damage is pretty hot. Zelder, you're on a fucking... If you're on a bender, we're just going to give your stuff to Titties. Yeah, and then this should work. And then we just blow up the shrines. Yes, we went through why it was named that on a previous stream, because it's Arbalest, Antiquarium, Abomination, Hellion, so AAAH. We have solved that particular riddle, master. Josh Green, based on a Twitch poll, we revived nobody. The vote, the will of the people was they died for a goddamn reason. If a dude dies in the dungeon, do you lose their trinkets? You only, you can, if they die and then you kill the thing that killed them, their trinkets will be part of the loot and you can get them back. What's up, Jano? How you doing? Or average no, how you doing? Walker, nobody died. There was a... Okay, well, I guess Siren's about to fucking die. There was a weekly town event where we could resurrect somebody. So I was asking who we should bring back. And everybody was like, fuck 'em! Oh, thank you. No, I appreciate that. I will, after this stream, be taking a nap to try to quell this nausea and then hopefully filming one of those MTG shorts. Can you please give me your most unhinged take on Planeswalker Commanders? I feel like I've done that many times, and I don't even have an unhinged take. I just have a correct one, which is that they fucking suck and they should be Thanos snapped out of the history of the game. Like, most unhinged take, the best Planeswalker is Venser because he fucking died. That's the take. Fuck these dipshits, man.
A fortune.
Ooh.
Waiting to be spent.
We get to go antiquing.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
I fucking hate Grist.
We require only the
I live with a Grist player. I hate Grist. That thing is fucking evil. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna hit a 1-minute ad break while the fuck up loser no damage team falls apart to get the pre-roll demons away. We'll be right back. I'm a Windgrace, Tybalt, and Grist enjoyer. Then hey, I hope you like hammer wounds, and I hope that your friends know to hit you in the chest with hammers. DD is still windowed, by the way. Let me check OBS. Hold on. Yeah, you're wrong and also a liar. Do you think there's ever a chance of Will and Rowan Kenrith to work outside of bracket 2? That's kind of a weird question because a lot of decks can work in bracket 3 off of you being a manipulator. There are a ton of decks that should be too weak to navigate a bracket 3 table because their mechanic sucks, like Will and Rowan Kenrith. However, if you are really good at playing the political game, it will still work. From a strict mechanical level, not really. Their payoffs are super bad, and anything you could do to make a Will and Rowan Kenrith deck win at bracket 3 is probably abandoning Will and Rowan Kenrith. So at that point, I don't even consider it a Will and Rowan Kenrith deck anymore. Okay, thank God, Siren. What the fuck happened to Salty? Oh my God. Okay. Classic B team behavior. Classic B team behavior. Get into one fight, basically fucking die. Amazing. You just don't see work ethic like this anymore. Glip, hit me with that personal question.
On its own. Mortality clarified in a single strike.
You know, that is true. I will give Salty points for not being stressed out about their impending death. Here, shove some biscuits into your arteries. Oh, they have 17 max health. That is not good. That is like... I'm not an expert on health. That is a really bad amount of maximum health. And Shadow Walker, hit me with your personal question. I need these fucking portraits, dude. Is there a commander you don't see often that you want to see more of? Not particularly. I'm sure I could like find some if I was pressed to, but for the most part, like, I get to see a decent spread when I do play. Cal Mordair, thank you for the Prime sub, my friend. Welcome to the dog home. I appreciate that generosity. Personal question from Chal. How are you today? Listen. Whenever I answer a question like this, it always feels appropriate to preface it with getting to be a YouTuber / Twitch streamer as my job is dope as fuck. So at all times, that's awesome. I still have complaints because in the absence of real problems, the human brain will create more for you. But that's always dope. Today I'm pretty goddamn bad because I have had a worsening back and neck pain issue that I've been trying to correct, and I do have a new good Herman Miller office chair in the mail that will hopefully help more, but I've been trying to do more like any work that I do in the gym has been based around stabilizing my spine and strengthening my core. But it's like, it hurts so bad that I have trouble thinking straight. It makes me really nauseous and is just generally fucking with me a lot. And so, have I considered breast reduction surgery? No, I'll think about that one, Maya. Child, that's funny because the rowing machine is what fucked my back in the first place. I have pretty bad sciatica from years of being a competitive rower. And so, getting back in the pool would probably be helpful to me, but the rower is what broke me in the first place. So we will definitely not be getting back on the rowing machine. So yeah, kind of bad because most of my days recently have been like, do stream, lay in bed trying not to hurt for a few hours, and it becomes really difficult to make, it becomes a lot more difficult to make good content, or the content that I want to, because so much of my content is me trying really hard to be witty, and it's really difficult to capture the wit. Like I can I can talk shit about people's cards as much as I want, but it stops. Like, the delivery gets worse, the jokes get worse. Oh, but thank God we found a fucking shrine. Spit on him, Haktwa. Do you sit on your ankles? I will do that occasionally during some, like, yoga-esque flows that I do. I do not make a practice out of it. One of the things I've been working on a lot recently in my athletic training has actually been greater ankle stability, because my arches are pretty...
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Oh, no. No, I do not sit like L from Death Note, if that's what we're asking. Also, Nox Skyfall, thank you for the 13th month in a row at Tier 1, my friend. Welcome back to the dog home. Remember that overconfidence is a swift and insidious killer. That is true for people that are capable of being overconfident. I am not, because I am better. Spit on the pigs.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh, no, if I do one-sided behaviors like that, I'm typically pretty good about adjusting for the other side as well. Are you gonna die to Blight? No. God, our Blight capabilities suck this dungeon.
Give them no quarter.
Actually, yoga is hard. Pilates is fucking hard. Life is hard. Why? It's bullshit, man. Alright, skip your turn, fucko. One of these days, I'm gonna remember to give Siren a real weapon. It is not today. Fuck you.
Their formation is broken.
Pilates nuts. Perfect. Your questions aren't showing up in chat. I'm not seeing... Hold on, let me just scroll back and see if I didn't see you. Because I've been trying to look for... Yeah, I can't see any of your previous messages, but I also don't have any auto-moderator alerts that would tell me, like, oh, they've used a word we think is bad. So, if you are in the Discord, can you post the personal question in the Dear Malltown section? Okay, type shit. The B-Man223, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse, my friend. Big scout. Fuck. Okay. So we have to loop around anyway. God damn it. That's my fault for being literate, honestly. Shouldn't have done it.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Oh, and we get another big scout. Hell yeah. We're going back this way. We're not taking unnecessary journeys with Team Fuck Up. That's, you know what? Honestly, I'll own this one mistake this one time. That one is on me. I knew the trap was there. We walked straight into it. I was putting Salty I put Salty to the test, and I should have known that they would fail. That's on me. Thank fuck this room is empty. Oh, and we get a scout. Not 2 battles, bro. Let me go to bed.
A moment of rest. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
And somehow these dipshits are out of food. No ravioli. You starve, I guess. You all starve. Atrax is chosen. Thank you for the 300-bit cheer. Hey Mauld, how is my favorite C-list actor? I have not spoken to Glenn Powell in a couple weeks, so I don't know how he's doing, but I will try to circle back with him soon and let you know. These motherfuckers cannot... Oh my god, and you turn down the de-stress. I'm tired, bro. We're just gonna buff you, who cares? So Chal, typically what happens to me when I do yoga and Pilates X things is I will feel pretty good while I'm doing them. They'll be relatively difficult, but I will get a feeling of being loosened up. And then I will be literally bedridden for like 36 to 48 hours after because the nerve pain will get so much worse. And that typically comes anytime I try to do anything that works my like psoas or hip flexibility. I have to be incredibly slow, and the moment I try to do anything dynamic, it will feel good in the moment, and then I will just be like, can barely speak or keep my thoughts straight, or not fucking okay, bro, who cares? Eat them. You know what, honestly, crash out. I mean, yeah, and I do, Drexia, I do classical stretching. Like, I've been in and out of doctor's appointments and physical therapy appointments for, like, the last 5 to 6 years of my life. And they always tell me, like, oh, you need core strength. Oh, you need your glutes to be strong. Oh, this is too tight. And then I get good at whatever the, like, thing they say is lacking is, and then it doesn't matter. Thank you, Siren. Thank you for making sure you did not disrupt the hopeless vibe. You still have a turn. I'm not going to heal you yet. God damn it, man. Okay, Salty. Good to see. Good to see the hustle out of you. Why are you running? I agree, Riffle. I am generally of the opinion that hopeless we can recover from. Solid hit, Cyberite. Good job. Good job, bro. Oh my god. And you're stunned. You're just gonna die of a fucking heart attack. We're not even gonna... Like, you're not even gonna die. You're not even gonna get eaten by a monster. You're just gonna lay down and quit. Goggins would not be proud of what's happening over here. Chill. You don't want the heals? Chill.
Masterfully executed.
Then I'm gonna let this ghoul slaver over you.
even the boldest gaze.
Wow. Good, yes. Play with the food. Hey, play with the food. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. I've tried restarting, but for some reason my messages are only showing up if I highlight them. Did I do something to get blocked in chat? Glyph, as far as I know, that is not a feature. Like if you were banned or your messages were otherwise restricted, highlighting them through channel points theoretically should not be enough to unrestrict them. And so I would recommend either putting it in Dear Maldhound or maybe whispering the question to a different user and then they can post it. And like they just said they tried restarting Twitch. He is Twitch blacklisted. I don't even have the option. I have the option to give them a sub. So yeah, Glyph, I would either post it in Discord or... Thank you, Cyberite. God.
The horror.
Alright, Atlas finishes the job. We take all their shit.
Nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I really want to try to force this. I really want to try to fucking complete this quest. But, I mean, do I have to? Is there... Atlas will just go poof. And we need to have an antiquarian or our financial situation is cooked. No, Fluff, we know it's a combat is the thing. We know that there's a combat involved. We can... I actually have a pretty high degree... It is a guaranteed fight. Yes, it is. Oh, never mind. It doesn't say room battle. It might not even be a fight. Yeah, never mind. We're fine. What the fuck could happen? Nothing's gonna happen.
As the light gains
Who cares? Yeah. No big deal.
spirits are lifted,
Hmm.
purpose is made clear.
Herm. It's only prop 15. Transform real quick. Transform real quick. Big critties. Massive critties. Biggest threat right now is... Okay! Okay! Fuck up, loser, no damage team showing up in a big way right now. I yeah. Atlas is gonna hide behind the big man in a fursuit. Thank fuck that I did that. Thank fuck that I did that. Jesus Christ, that damage to... Oh my god. Okay. The Atlas protect me is... Atlas Little Beaning. Okay.
Size has no intrinsic
Big worm down.
unless inordinate exsanguination be
Big worm down. Now we have to get through... But now we have to get through Lenny the gigantic asshole. I'm just gonna dodge buff. The worst part about this is we could still lose to these fucking shitheads because it's gonna take so long to get through this body. Because I don't think I have any body clears. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's what I'm fucking talking about. What? What? Why did you... Nah, honestly, fine. Tuscan Fury, I think I just turned it off for free roast day and I probably missed turning it back on.
triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We fucking did it. We fucking did it. We made it. We're free. We escape with our life off of a number of back-to-back crits from Team Fuck Up No Damage. Oh, big portraits too. Dog's sickly. Okay. I can deal with sickly. I can even deal with lethargy. So we're going into the Warrens next week. But we have... What? What? I'm so tired, man. Cyberite is like barely skating on this shit. Siren, you'll drink, won't you? Oh, you motherfuckers are testing me. Oh, you motherfuckers are testing me. Oh my god. You know what? I can live with you having spotted fever. I don't think I can live with the egg. Ripple Dupes, thank you for the 50-bit cheer. Glyph's question was, sell me on the Uncrustables you're eating. What do you need to be sold on? Sugar? Do you dislike it when things taste good in your mouth and are easy to eat? What the fuck am I selling you? That's like being like, hey, can you sell me on a cupcake? I don't know, bitch. Look at it. What do we even talk? Honestly, I'm a little offended that you need me to motivate you at all. You should be about your goddamn business. Lens Blair, thank you for doing that custom card redeem. Let's pull it up. We also have one from Whitebread. Yes, custom card is on a timer, and honestly, based on how it's gone this stream, we are keeping it that way forever. So while we wait for Lens Blair to submit... Oh, they have submitted. Anyway, we have Whitebreads to do, which is Thundra, Storm's Power. A 3-mana... Where the fuck is this? Can I get the... Yeah. A 3-mana 6/6. On ETB, sack unless it escaped. ETB or attack, deal 3 damage to a creature an opponent controls. If that creature dies, impulse draw 3, escape for 5, exile 5 other cards from your graveyard. I like this actually. I feel I went too far on the effect for the sake of the Giants' alleged rule of 3 thing, but I really want Wizards to keep making this cycle of cards. Yeah, impulse draw 3, like... It would be much fairer as impulse draw 2. But I don't think... it's like fucked up evil, although I'm sure the like, god, the Pioneer crackheads. Oh, Glyph is back. Hell yeah. I do think the Pioneer crackheads might have something different to say about it, but I think this is fine. I like this as a completion of the giant cycle. Then we have Fibblethip, Unspeakably Lost from Lens Blair. 1/1 with Miracle. When Fibblethip ETBs, shuffle it and target creature into their owner's libraries. Oh, okay. Counter target spell. If that spell is countered this way, put it on top of its owner's library instead of into that player's graveyard. What bothers me about this card is the lack of mana cost implies to me that you can only cast it for a miracle cost. which I think makes it unplayable. 3 mana shuffle ability in blue, or 3 mana miracle shuffle ability in blue. Right, like, you can cast the Omen and the Miracle. That's what I'm saying, is that's really fucking bad. So you could rename this to Fibblethip Unspeakably Unplayable. So it's one of those good card to show off. Playing this card... I don't think the Omen's that bad. I am a big hater of counterspelling stuff to the top of libraries in Commander. I think that it can work a lot better in 60-card formats where games are really, really tight, and delaying a thing for 1 turn is legitimately the difference between winning or losing. I think counterspelling to the top of library in a game of Commander is crazy horseshit. But it is extremely cute, and it is extremely flavorful. Yeah, it destroys certain people. People who are using ephemeral mana definitely get fucked by counterspells like this, but they also get fucked. But they also get fucked by any counterspell. Mauld, what if you think of this as a memory lapse? Yeah, I think this card sucks ass in Commander. These are like, I think these cards are crazy dog shit in Commander. I think they have their places in 1v1 formats because, again, delaying one thing, like tempo is so much more important in a 1v1 game than it is in a Commander game. In a Commander game, you can fuck up on your tempo a little bit. In 1v1, fucking up on your tempo a little bit probably costs you the game. I play these kind of counterspells in Codas. Glyph, that makes sense because the point of Commander is to find a way for your commander to make dogshit cards good in your strategy, which is exactly what you're doing. We're taking a piece of horrendous dogshit, memory lapse, and Codas is making it playable because Codas can then steal it from the top. So, like, yeah, of course it's good in here because you're going to steal directly from the top of their library. And so there's ways you could make this playable, this type of effect, like, playable in the 99, but this is just all flavor win and also extremely bad. Can't you only cast Codas cards on damage? Correct, titties, but the thing we're laying out is main phase 2, I attempt to cast something. Me, being a dickhead, I cast Memory Lapse. I put it on top of your library. You pass the turn because you're sad. My turn, I hit you with Codas. On damage, I take thing. That's the situation we're talking about. So again, when it comes to custom cards, there's the flavor arguments, and then there's the, like, would you play this in a Commander deck? And the flavor, 10 out of 10 amazing. From a playability standpoint, I think this is Fibblethip unspeakably bad. Alright, what are we going to get to do next week? We can almost try to kill the shuffling horror. Virtue chances, whatever. Torch benefits are pretty good. I don't give a fuck about garlic, dude. What's this? 10 accuracy, 10 prot, 10 stress. That is a goddamn leper ring if I have ever seen it. That was a victory by the skin of their ass. And then from here, we are going to end the stream and raid out because I'm struggling to keep my thoughts straight enough to still operate as an entertainer. But I think we will come back maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. But when we come back, it will be with more Darkest Dungeon, and it will be doing the long champion quest to get the leper ring. Let's find a friend to raid. Beeps is live, so we raid Beeps. You know the drill. Hit them with the Undestructible Justin rant. Please and thank you. I will be live either tomorrow at noon Pacific or Wednesday at noon Pacific. But either way, thank you for being here today and supporting the channel with your follows, your subs, your bits, and just your eyeballs. Have a good day, everyone, and please remember to stay toxic. YouTube, that's just it for me, but I will be back tomorrow.